All right, welcome to Monday. I think it's the second Monday that we have here in January. So thank you guys for joining us. And we're coming together as one team, one mission. So we do this on Monday nights to kind of go through some training together, any recognition, and just kind of learning together. And so we're excited that tonight Chris has been doing a series with us regarding business conversations based on some training that she's been going through. And we're so thankful that she's sharing this information and not just sharing the information, but making it applicable to what we do on a daily basis and integrating our Juice Plus businesses into that. And so I hope that you'll go into this evening's training with that mindset that you're going to be able to take some information that she's sharing with us and kind of put it into action, because this time of year, that's what our goal is, right? Doesn't information, if we take it and we don't do anything with us, then we're not going to move forward. And I think this is an opportunity that we have to take what Chris is offering to us and do something with it. So we're super excited, Chris. Thank you for all the time and the preparation that it takes to be here on Monday night with training. And we're excited. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay, thank you, Donna, and thank you, Lori, for giving me this opportunity. I am excited to share what I'm learning because it's changed my business, and I hope it can change your business too, because there's a lot of ways to do this business, but we find what resonates with us, and that's what brings joy to us when we do it the way we feel comfortable with. So I'd like to ask your opinion tonight. Do you think the economy is affecting our business? What do you guys think?
I think we let the economy affect our business. I don't know that it's necessarily a determining factor, but it's a nice excuse.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's our excuse as why our business might not be working. Because people will spend money on what they want to spend money on.
Exactly. People are gonna spend money. There's no limit on money.
Okay, I agree with everybody. Those were really good answers. I've heard there's a lot of people in line to buy Louis Vuitton purses. I know when I look at the restaurants, at the stores, I am amazed at the amount of money people are still spending. And so I would propose it's not the economy holding us back, but it's our limiting mindset. Because the most millionaires ever were made during the Great Depression. So if they can do it, we can do it. We need to purpose to change our mindsets to one of abundance and develop better skills to take advantage of this opportunity. We're really in an opportunity right now. The economy, the circumstances present an opportunity to us to up level in all areas of our life, to overcome. I know I have a picture in my mind that I'm an overcomer, and I see myself jumping over hurdles. Like I'm in a race, and every hurdle I'm jumping over it. And that's similar to what this business is. It will present obstacles, but we can overcome if we continue to learn, grow, develop. So behind every successful person is a foundation of habits that change us and change our destiny. Habits can cause us to thrive. Habits can cause us to prioritize ourselves and our growth. So for myself, about 4 or 5 years ago, I made a decision to have a set bedtime, a set wake up time. I mean, I was probably 65 years old when I did that because I am a night person. I never even considered going to bed at 10 and getting up at 6. But when I decided I want more, I had to make that change. I had to make a change to get up every single morning and to focus on myself. So the first thing I do this is for me, but before I even get out of bed, I start praising Jesus. That's how I want my day to begin. Once I get up, I stretch. One of the first things I say, I am strong in the Lord and the power of his might. I'm just putting that word in there because the way we start our day can change everything. If we carve out a few minutes before we start the day, for peace and quiet, for stillness, we can be more prepared. And how we start the day has a ripple effect on our whole day. So it's good to start with intentional commitment and with purpose. First, I do have a time with the Lord, but then after that, I recommend writing down your goals. What do you want to accomplish today? And praying about it. I give every day to the Lord. I give myself to the Lord to accomplish what He wants that day. But I prepare mentally by starting to prioritize my goals, a clarity. What do I want to accomplish? Who do I have to talk to? What's on my schedule for today? And then throughout the day, occasionally in the morning, I will visualize my day. If I'm talking to someone, this is just something I've started doing in the last few months. If I have a Juice Plus conversation, often I'll write out what I want to accomplish. I will picture myself talking to the person. I will picture myself not talking too much, asking good questions. I will picture having a great conversation with someone and they're happy and I'm happy. So I'm already preparing my mind. I'm sharpening my focus, giving myself confidence because I'm already thinking ahead of what's going to happen. I'm better able to face the challenges and I'm more prepared. That is intentional planning and using my God-given imagination to prepare for the day. And then last of all is gratefulness. And I found out that starting my day the way I do has made a huge change in myself and in my day. And that what we say in the morning, what we say about our business, when we say about our day is just so important. And even today, I felt a little discouraged about something with the business. And I just walked around the house saying, I am blessed to prosper, increase, succeed, multiply, excel, and overcome every challenge. I just kept saying that over and over because what we say to ourselves is important. So now we're going to review a little bit. Does anybody remember the definition of success? Or what is success in our business? What does it mean to be successful? How do we know if we're being successful?
Money and people that we have literally changed their lives through fruits and veggies.
Yes. Oh. That's so good. Hi. Yes. You know, this is so important because for so many years, I felt like I was not a success in Juice Plus. Even though David said I'm at the top 3% of his team, I did not feel it. But when I changed my definition of what success is, it changed how I felt, how I communicated this business. And I realized I'm a success because I am loving, serving people, helping them to grow. I'm literally changing people's lives, changing their health, making a huge difference for people. And that means I'm successful. It's not about what happens for me. It's about what I can do for others. And that is so important because Juice Plus is a roller coaster of emotion. I mean, it's so easy to be up, to be down, just our emotions based on what's happening. But instead, if we have that foundation that we're accomplishing our purpose, we're helping people, that makes a huge difference. So when do you guys think our first business conversation begins? Our first conversation that is important for the business begins. That is so good, Kim. You beat me on that one. I was not going to say that, but you are right. Kim said the mind. That is so right. The most important thing we tell ourselves every day is what we tell ourselves. That's the most important conversation. What we're saying in our mind is actually what was going to happen because as a man thinks, so is he. That's why we have to start out with the right mindset. That is why the hardest thing I work on every day is me. The hardest thing I work on about me is having a mindset of belief, of abundance, of making a difference, of being a bigger giver, of having an impact on this world. So Kim was right. The first conversation begins in our mind. Where's the second conversation? What's the second conversation? What do you all think? Kim's answered so many questions. What do the rest of you think? Guess.
How we answer ourselves? I don't know.
Okay, that's good too. That's good. I wasn't thinking along those lines, but that is really important, Lori, because when we say something that is not true to ourselves, we need to tell ourselves what the truth is. That's the second part of it. We need to identify the lies that we are speaking and replace them with truth. But then the actual business conversation begins with the first conversation we have with the prospect. And then as they become a customer, every conversation is important to attracting business partners, building relationships, building credibility. We're actually modeling to others how to be an outstanding Juice Plus partner. Often a prospect will be thinking, can I do this? They say what we're doing. So it's really important that we think from the very beginning how we're treating people, how we're communicating, and what we're doing. So I talked with a lady, her name was Carla, and I had a conversation with her about Juice Plus. So I was trying to find out what is her need. She told me she had 3 illnesses and she was interested in Juice Plus for her kids. So I said I'd send her a little bit of information, and that was the end of the conversation. It got cut short. So I said, when can I talk to you? When can I follow? No, we don't want to say follow up. I just said, when can I get back with you? And she said, call me Monday. So I did. And she wanted to buy Juice Plus. My first question to her was, why? What is it about Juice Plus you like? What appeals to you? I'm trying to find out what is her need? What is her reason? And actually, it's because she's on medication that is hurting her bones very badly. But she has to be on this medication for the other 2 illnesses. So I was able to send her some excellent information about the bones and how Juice Plus had changed someone's life. It's actually from Tammy Carruthers when her son was in an accident, a very traumatic car accident, and he had to go into surgery, and it took hours longer. His back was broken. The surgery took hours longer because his back was so strong. He kept breaking the saws and the doctor's instruments, and the doctor came out frustrated, but his bones were so strong because many years he had eaten Juice Plus. So I sent her that, and she said, yes, I want to eat Juice Plus. And again, I didn't find out enough information. I didn't find out how was it impacting her. How was this situation with her bones impacting her? But I thought it's okay because I scheduled a 15-minute kickoff call, which I try to do with everybody who orders Juice Plus from me, because I don't want to just attract customers. I want to keep customers. And having a kickoff call has been such a great experience for me, connecting with my customers and just another opportunity to serve them even better. So I just tell them, well, we do a 15-minute kickoff call. When would be a good time for you? It's just something I ordinarily do. And so when I started this kickoff call, the first thing we talked about was the need. So finally, I got to go back and talk about the bones and how this is affecting her. Because first we want to know the need. Then is how that need impacting their life. Because we're paid problem finders and paid problem solvers. And we're not just pushing a product, we're solving problems for people. So the most important thing in any of our conversation is identifying what is their need, because this is what we want to help people with. So as soon as someone shares our need, like maybe someone says they want to lose weight. Okay, and then we try to find out, well, how is not losing weight impacting your life? And whatever they share with us, it might be they can't play with their kids like they want to, or something. Usually it's more personal. So we just affirm them. We just say, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. If you can identify, say that, just try. I didn't used to affirm people. I used to have my list, da 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 da, and it did not go very well. So I am working on that, making sure I affirm people. And then we want to talk about what is their goal. How could your life be different? What positive effect could Juice Plus have? We talk about a little bit about Juice Plus. We talk about the benefits. We talk about consistency gets the best results. I try to relate this all to their need. Where are they going to put their Juice Plus so they remember? Because research says 30% more people will take action if they think through a plan. If people just tell you, I'm going to put it on my counter, I'm going to put it here, I'm going to do this, right there, more people are going to take action and follow through with that plan. So that's important, just that simple little conversation. Because I want to keep all my customers and I want to get as many referrals as possible. So those are some of the things that I've started doing. Now, if a customer, like if I have someone who orders the quad, the shakes, a big order, I'll even do a check-in call with them. I'll tell you, and I need to do a check-in call, 15 minutes, going back to them, just seeing how I can serve them. Do they, I always ask, would you like to be a part of the reset? Would you like to do this? I give them options. I also, in my kickoff call, ask them about the business, ask them if they know someone working for the business and looking for a business. And so, okay, I want to start, this is an area I'm working on improving on, talking about the business with people. I'll go over that in just a second. But does anybody have any questions or comments on what I've said so far? What do you all think?
I think you're doing a great job, Chris.
Oh,
And I think
Is
it's
it?
just a good reminder for all of us that we do need to do that
Yeah.
follow-up. And thank you for sharing all of that.
Oh, thank you, Carol. It's really a joy. Like, it's really a joy when you connect with people and you're helping them. There really is a helper's high. And one thing I like about this is it's helped me to connect with people so much better, serve them at a higher level. It's just made, I just made the business so much more meaningful to me. So I want to talk a little bit now. This is what I'm going to be working on. The next step for me is when I do the kickoff call, I need to ask at least one question about would they consider the business. So we need to have the mindset of helping and serving other people. It's not who can I find to join my business today? I need 2 more business partners to get to the next level. It's what can I do to serve them? So every day, not every day, many days, I try to every day, at the top of a piece of paper, I write, Lord, who can I love, serve, and help grow today? And then as I divide people into different categories and work with them, I'm looking for people that I can help today. It's less focused on what they can do for me. And I'm coming from a place of curiosity. Because remember, we're professional problem finders and problem solvers. So we want to uncover a need. And so there's 3 main areas that people have for the business or for sharing Juice Plus. What would you guess they are? Somebody name one.
Community.
Community, excellent. Community, impact, having a greater purpose. All three of those go together. What would be another one?
Income.
Income, yes. Income, money.
Dollar bills.
Yes, exactly. And what do you think is the last thing people are looking for?
Health benefit.
Purpose.
That is true. Purpose,
Mhm.
purpose,
Belonging.
all that goes with community, impact, purpose, belonging.
I was going
And
to say
then we've
health.
got what?
Health.
Yes, health too. That is, they do want better health, and we want to serve that. The third one for the business is time or flexibility. Because I've changed my business statement to say right now that I am driven by love, service. Oh man. Okay, it's something like this. I am driven by love and service to help people so I can build a profitable business with very little, with time freedom, so I can love and serve at a larger level, at a greater level than I could. So I'm driven by love and service to others so I can build a profitable business in which I have time freedom so I can give back at an even greater extent. So we need to think about, so we're thinking about those. So we're wondering, I wonder which one of these categories applies to someone. So I'm going to start incorporating questions in my kickoff call, like, oh, do you miss work? Something I feel I'm going to plan this ahead of time, what I feel very comfortable saying to them that fits into one of these three categories. And then next time I have a conversation, I could ask if they want more impact, more purpose in their life, or just planning ahead of time the questions that I can ask that will relate to people on what they're looking for in their lives. So we're looking for a person who has a need. How does that need impact their life? And the next thing we want to know, what are their health goals? After we found out their need, how it impacts them, what are your health goals? As the person talks, they identify their problems and they actually create a need for the solution. So say someone says they need more money. How much more money do you need? Just what would you do with $300 extra a month? Just the more we talk about it, the more internal motivation they have to do the work, because that internal motivation makes all the difference. When we get snagged, when we come up against obstacles, if we can connect what we're doing to reaching the goals, for instance, say they're going to be able to stay home with their kids, they're going to be able to go to their kids' baseball games. We connect the work to what the reward is for them. That gives them the eternal motivation to stick with it. I know for me, when I joined this business, there was probably no one worse off than me. I mean, I didn't even know how to take a screenshot. I knew nothing about the stuff I needed to know. And I had been extremely hurt, extremely betrayed. I was very shut down emotionally. I didn't even like being around people. But you know what? I had a lot of pain in my life. I had a lot of financial pain. I remember the time I fell down the stairs and I screamed at the top of my lungs out of all this pain coming out of me. How are we going to take care of the kids? How are we going to be able to ever get a house again? Just common basic things. And that pain motivated me to overcome every single obstacle. So if we can help people to identify their pain and how this business can help them overcome that, then they can have the eternal motivation to do what it takes to really make a success of this business. So that's, instead of, sometimes we say to someone, in the past, we might have said, oh, I'd really like you to join my team. You'd be great at this. And then they join and do nothing. So I think really having conversations about why people want to join can make a big difference. Any thoughts on this?
I love your kickoff call because it helps
Yeah.
identify challenges that may be coming. Like you said, having them think through where are they going to put it, where makes the most sense, and also kind of gearing them up to, so what are you going to do if your child says they don't like the taste? Let me tell you some options, or whatever. And kind of helping them, because you know how when you're at the doctor's office and you think, I'm going to ask all these questions, and then you forget or you ask, but then you don't even remember what the answer was. So at the time they place their order, I think it's kind of like that. And this is now another step. Okay, I've already made the decisions. Now I get to soak up the information, and we get to go back over like it, you're going to get 4 months worth. You're paying in installments or however, we get to go
Yeah.
back over those things, because how many of us have had a customer come back going, wait, I got charged. Am I getting another shipment? I just ordered last month, and they're just completely not absorbing because
Yes.
we've given them so much information. So, Chris, you've done a great job, and I love the whole
Oh,
ideas that you're talking about.
well, I had that conversation with someone this morning. Even though I did all this, I did the kickoff call. They called me. I was charged again. I'm not ready for more products. So it is true. We need to, I think because I reached out to him so much, he felt comfortable calling me and working through this. And it's just building that relationship. So,
That's what I think that's what I was going to say too. I said if you open the door and have that initial conversation, because what's so sad is that sometimes you never get that established, and so then all of a sudden 6 months later you find out, I don't know, some detail, and you're like, gosh, why didn't you just tell me?
yes,
But
yeah,
that's because you have to open that door. And then I think the other thing that really I thought of, Chris, when you were talking is how important it is that how we represent ourselves, especially when we start talking about the business. So if we are not confident and we're frazzled and we're worried and we are like multitasking ourselves to death, then why would they want to join us?
yes,
Right? So I think we have to be real cognizant of what our demeanor is when
yes.
we're talking to people.
That's why it's so important that we consider ourselves a success.
Right.
That what we're doing is valuable. I'm a success. I'm so good at this. I can at least take people as far as I've come. And by the time they've come to the point I've come, I'll be a little bit farther. And we'll just keep doing this together. So I think that's very, very true that we communicate more with our body language than and how we really feel comes across. So we do the more for me, my morning routine helps with that. Because of how I start my day later in the day, I'm doing better than if I'm sleeping in late and scrambling to make something happen.
Right.
Okay, I
Awesome.
think any other comments? I just
Super
want,
helpful, Chris.
pardon me, Cheryl.
It's super helpful. I love all that you're sharing.
Oh,
I'm taking
thank
lots
you.
of notes.
Thank you. Yes.
Mhm.
I like the list, making a list of people that the Lord will bring to you.
Mhm.
Sometimes in your devotional, you think about
Yes.
somebody and just have a paper there writing
Yeah.
it down. And
Yeah.
then following what the Spirit's saying.
Yes.
Chris, I also liked how you said it's about like serving, because what I've been working with Lori and like putting on my coaching hat, that's something I've never thought about applying into my business. I did it teaching and coaching, but to see myself as a coach and consultant, I'm the expert. So I'm going to show them every like option there is, and then they can choose whether or not they want it. But they're coming to me for answers. So like I'm kind of putting on my husband's hat of doctor. Like they're coming to you for an answer, some direction. And so having that confidence
Mm.
has just really shifted my mindset to talk more boldly about the partnership and the product, because I'm the consultant. I'm the expert.
That's
Thank you,
great.
Chris.
So good, Andrea. So
That's
good.
amazing.
Yes.
Hey,
Well,
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead, Chris.
no, you go ahead.
Well, I don't want to interrupt. Are you done?
I was going to stop. I'm not done, but I'm going to go ahead and stop. I just want to say one thing before I finish. Yay! Tanisha is on the phone. I'm so proud of her. She's one of my partners that has become re-engaged, and she is just sharing Juice Plus, just growing in leaps and bounds. And Tamisha, thank you for getting on tonight. Okay, Lori, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well,
Thank you
I
for
was
having
just
me,
gonna say,
Chris.
we're glad to have you, Tamisha, as well.
Thank you.
As
Thank
Donna had said at the beginning, this is a place for recognition. And all of you may not know it, but Miss Cheryl here got recognized on the corporate level for our worldwide Built to Last program that she earned, and is going to be pampered for 3 days, 3 nights at
Um,
a 5-star hotel. She's gonna, when we're in San Diego, she gets to stay for 3 additional days. And so we are real excited because next
Thank
week we
you.
have Kurt Beavers coming on with a conversation. Oh, no.
David Beavers.
David, oh, sorry, David Beavers. I had Kurt on
Mhm.
the brain, I guess. David Beavers coming on with Conversation with David. And then the week following, we're going to have an interview with Miss Cheryl, finding out what did she do? What was her mindset? What were the activities? And do a deep dive into what exactly she did to win this, this prize, this coveted
Mhm.
award, that it was a, literally a year-long, competition that I think there's still another month or two left in
You
it.
know, I thought that, but actually it ended in December.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
done then.
It's
It
done.
was
That
a
part of
one-year
it, yeah.
deal. So, and
So-
with that, Donna, do you have anything that you want to say?
I don't think so. Everything's updated, so lots of activities this week. You could check them out on boards, and I also got them posted in the Facebook group. So use those 2 resources this week to kind of get plugged in, and lots of training, lots of things that you can bring customers to. So hope you guys will take advantage of that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for showing up, taking time out of your Monday night, showing
Mhm.
up for One Team, One Mission Zoom call. So with that, I
Thanks,
will say
Chris.
good
We
evening.
appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chris.
Bye, guys.
Chris. Amazing as always.
Thank you, Grace.
You.
Guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Chris.